Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how Gangstalkers want you to attribute your setbacks to them. Because Gangstalkers have a deep understanding of your psychology, in addition to the all-pervasive operation that investigates absolutely everything, past and present, of your circumstances. They have enough knowledge that enables them to create an illusion of all your setbacks. The effect of the creation of this illusion is that it makes them appear as more powerful, as more able, and it can make you feel actual fear, and it can make them appear as more aggressive and as more able than what they truly are. But I am here to tell you that it is all an illusion. Everything that appears that they are doing, they are not doing. And I will tell you, I had a personal experience or several personal experiences, and I'm going to explain to you how I was able to deduce this information. So, first, a couple of months ago, when gang stalking was at its prime, when it was at its worst, I misplaced my computer charger. I couldn't find it for a couple of days, and my computer was running low on power. So then, the last time I remember seeing it was in my car before I got an oil change. And since gang stalking is so pervasive, when it kind of creates this filter that everything that happens to you, it makes you automatically filter it through gang stalking before you are able to see reality subjectively. So since it is so present all the time, it makes you automatically immediately, before justifying or before attributing things to anything else, it makes you attribute it to them before anything else. Like the first thing, if you're getting gang stalked, anything that happens to you, you're going to first automatically attribute it to them because they're everywhere. So then I saw Gangstalkers at the oil change place, so I, of course, automatically thought it must have been a Gangstalker at the oil change place. So then, my computer was running lower on power, and, I decided to do some work at Starbucks. So then even before going to Starbucks, I even looked for it in my car, and I even said it out loud. So the Gangstalkers that were observing me, they knew what I was looking for. So then I went into Starbucks and I set myself up and I began working. And then a lady who identified herself as a Gangstalker with one of the hand signals, she came to me and she asked, excuse me? And I answered, yes. And she said, do you happen to have a computer charger I can borrow? What am I supposed to think? Someone who has identified themselves as a Gangstalker asking me for something that I lost not too long ago. And not only that, but I was the first one that she asked, in addition to being the only time I have ever been asked, or I have seen anyone being asked for a computer charger at a Starbucks. So what am I supposed to think? Of course, I am supposed to think that it was them. So then, the following day, I commented this to one of my clients, not the Gangstalker part, but the part that I lost a charger, and I was so sure that one of the people at the oil change place took it. So then, him not being gang stalked and being able to think more logically than I, he said, most people don't steal. I think you should look again. It should appear. But he sounded really convinced. So I was like, okay, I will look for it again. And I looked for it again, and guess what? I found it in my trunk. So then, it is because of the actions of the Gangstalkers and because of the situation, what it appeared like, I was able to deduce that they were actively trying to create an illusion of them having something to do with the loss of my charger. So then finding out that it was only an illusion, then that I made a mental note of that. After that, a couple of weeks, maybe like a couple of months. Maybe like 1 month after that. 1 month. I got stuck because one of my tires popped. And I called AAA and everything, and I got it fixed. And then, you know how, like, if you're getting gang stuck, I'm sure you're familiar with how they are blinking their lights on the shoulder of the freeway. So then, all of a sudden, I start seeing Gangstalkers on the shoulder of the freeway fixing the same tire that got popped. So, I mean, because of my previous experience, I was automatically able to know. I already knew that they were trying to create an illusion. But not only that, my tire was worn out. It wasn't popped because someone popped it. It wasn't a nail or anything. It was just fucking worn down. And that was the reason that it was, like, done. So, yes, I already knew that it was not them and they were trying to create an illusion. So then, the good thing that these things happened before the bigger thing happened was of substantial help. So, following that, a couple of weeks later, my car got broken into. So then, not only that, but it was someone who was observing me. And the reason I was able to deduce that it was someone who had observed me for a while was because, as you can see, my windows are dark tinted. In actuality, they are dark limo tinted. Also, the window that was broken was the window that made my backpack easily accessible. In addition to that, my backpack had my computer and had my iPad, and the backpack was the only thing that got stolen. So that in itself tells me that it was someone who was observing me. So then, I already knew that no reaction was the best action. So I didn't react. All I did was I went, got my window replaced, and then immediately after I went and got it tinted. And then I kept going on to my day. I went to the gym, and then everything, like, nothing happened. I mean, it sucked because now I have to get another computer. But then, the following day, I began seeing I saw a Gangstalker standing right by the window that was broken into with a computer. He was just standing there. And then when he noticed that I saw him, and then he left. So then again, they're trying to produce this illusion that they have something to do with the mishaps of your life. So then, this is why I know that it is only an illusion. Now, if you are getting gang stalked, this is how you combat it. First, if you can afford surveillance, have the most surveillance you can afford. Enough is surveillance. Don't go, you can go as crazy as you want, but have a reasonable amount of surveillance, just enough that you will feel safe and enough to deter any type of vandalism or broken windows. Also, when anything happens to you, if anything happens to you, have the possibility of there being other reasons, because gang stalking is so pervasive and so present all the time. You will inevitably, almost automatically attribute everything that happens to them. So when my window got broke, when my car got broken into, I didn't attribute it to the Gangstalkers. I actually calmed down, and I rationalized. A lot of people saw me with my backpack, and they saw, me taking out my computer and whatever. It was a really nice backpack too. So, so then I was flaunting it. I was fucking asking for it, to be honest with you. But I mean, I wasn't thinking about it. To me, I'm a humble person, or at least I think I'm humble. I mean, that didn't sound humble at all. But I never purposely try to flaunt my things. I'm not materialistic like that. But I have to say that I like nice things. So then also there's a lot of homeless people in the park, right across the street, on the same street, on the same block from the parking structure. So, and the homeless people are hanging out in the park. So I immediately attributed it to a homeless person, or someone that goes to the gym at the same time I go, but never to a gang stalker. Plus, I mean, the fact that they don't want to be caught should be a deterrent for them to do any such an intrusive act. So then, also, the way you fight this is by not reacting. If you react, you are going to give them a reason to go harder on it, and be more pervasive into your life. You're giving them a reason for them to possibly pay someone who is down to do dirty work, and to actually harm you or your things, because they saw that them hurting you in that aspect actually had a result. Any reaction is a result. They are trying to do things for you to react. So don't react. React is food for them. If you just completely deal with it, with whatever it is, even when it appears that they are the sole cause for any of your setbacks, do not attribute it to them. All you have to do is just go at it and keep going with your life. If you attribute it to them, you are only going to make them appear bigger than what they are. But they are nothing. Don't forget, all gangstalkers are narcissists, and narcissists are pussies. Why are they pussies? Because they are unable to confront and tell you what they actually think. You know what I mean? They are not able to see your perspective because they are too much of a pussies to admit to themselves that you can possibly be right, or that you have a right to be anything that you fucking want, and they know that they're in the wrong, but their actions are because they are refusing to see beyond their ego. Now, again, you don't want to give them credit at all. So, I'm going to tell you, even for me in the beginning, they were able to create fear, but it was only a couple of hours. So before that, I was already studying metaphysics, and so I learned from Flores Kovoshin that what are those called? That affirmations have an effect on your subconscious. Even though there is a possibility for them to actually have a spiritual effect or a magical effect, I see them as directly affecting your psychology because they are something that you repeat. They are repetition based. And because I know that because Gangstalkers, they use repetition to create traumas. I know that you can use repetition to your advantage. So I was saying the affirmation, appearances don't move me, therefore appearances move. And I kept saying this, and guess what? It takes all the power away from the illusions that they are trying to create. Also, a suggestion: if it is going really hard on you, and the best thing that you can do, Florence Kovoshin actually said that. I said this too. She said, "Face your fears fearlessly." So when they're at the most, at their worst, sit in the eye of the storm where it is at its worst, and keep collected and stay put, and then keep saying affirmations to yourself. I smash and abolish by my spoken word every untrue record of my subconscious mind, for they to return to the dust heap. For them to return to the dust heap. I can't recall exactly, but yeah, there's a lot of her on YouTube. She's amazing. So then also you can repeat the affirmation: appearances don't move me, therefore appearances move. And again, it might possibly not have, I don't think it has a magical effect, but I am not close to the possibility, but I know that it has an effect on your subconscious mind. So the act of repetition has a very real effect on your thinking patterns. So just say this, and always face Gangstalkers fearlessly. If they are blocking you, go out to them. Tell them, hey, move your fucking car. If whatever they're doing, face it fearlessly. And guess what? Appearances do move. They are nothing. What is gang stalking? A bunch of people blinking fucking dumbass lights all around you and following you. What the fuck is that supposed to do? I mean, isn't that the most waste of energy? Honestly, that is. Have fun with it, I had so much fun when it was at its worst. I think that's why they stopped, because I used to make farting sounds and then blame them for it, and they didn't know what to do. So then one lady began flashing her fucking, she went into her car, she opened her fucking window. Her window was open, and she put her head in and she turned her fucking lights on. Like, if that is supposed to do anything, and I just got worse, and I told her that her fart killed my cat, and I was just laughing, and I was having a fucking blast, dude. So have fun with it, make fools of them, because that's what they are, show them how powerless they are, and you will fucking win. We have to win this, because now, we have the ability to give this information to as many people as possible, easily, instantaneously. So use it, pass it, and win, because we need to win, all right? We are the chosen ones. We need to beat all these motherfuckers who are absolutely powerless. Remember, we have to become representations of how powerless they are. Now, I wanted to thank Ryan Evans for my new subscriber. Thank you so much. I promise to give you guys all the best information I can possibly give you, and I promise to help this world become a better place. Please like and share, you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, have a good day.